Hello everyone, welcome to this hint video. So in this hint video, we are going to discuss the problem maximum population year. And this problem was asked in Lead Code Contest 240 as question number 1, right? So let's understand what this problem is asking us to do. In this problem, we have been given a 2D array, which is storing logs for certain people, right? Now what these logs entail, these entail the birth year and the death year of a particular person. So we can see that in example one, this person, the first person, he was born in 1993 and he died in 1999. Another person was born in 2000 and he died in 2010. What we have to do is we have to find out the population of each year. Each year would include every year from 1993 to 2010. And we have to find the year with the maximum population. Now, obviously, there can be more than 1 year with the maximum population. So what you're going to do is you will return the earliest year which has that maximum population. Now, this example is very easy to understand. A person born in 1993 died in 1999. Another person born in 2000 and died in 2010. So for each year, the population is 1, and the earliest year with population 1 is 1993, the first one. So that becomes our answer. Let's go over example number 2 again. Also. So a person was born in 1950, died in 1961. So we are including the range, right? The ith person is counted as years x population if this x is inclusive range, and death a -1. Okay. Person is not counted the year that he died. So in 1961, the population is again 1. But for a brief time in 1960, the population was 2 because the first person was alive and the second person was born. Same goes for 1970. The second person, he died in 1971, but he will be counted as a person who's alive in 1970, and then another person was born in 1970, which means that there were 2 people who were alive in 1960 and 1970. So we have 2 years with the maximum population of 2, the earlier one of them being 1960. So our output is 1960. So I think problem is understood. We have to include the person, the year he's born, but we do not include the person in the population, the year he dies. This is something you need to keep in mind. Now, the solution for this could be brute force. Let's discuss the brute force first. It is very easy. You just use 2 loops, iterate over this 2D array, create a hash map or a frequency array, count the maximum number of time in year occurs, find that count or frequency or whatever you want to call it, return the earliest year where that frequency is occurring, and you have your answer right there, right? But like I said, this is brute force. We need to think of something which is optimized, and the optimized way to do it is actually a derivative of another pre-existing algorithm called the line sweep algorithm. Line sweep algorithm. So in this algorithm, we have an imaginary line with us, which stores the events of something. And we see if those storage of those events can help us in some way, right? So I have this whiteboard over here with me where I have drawn a line which has points from 1993 to 2010, right? And over these years, we are actually going to store the events of birth and death. So if a person is born in some year, just do +1. And if a person is dying in that year, do -1 because we do not want to include him when he dies, right? So in that year itself, we'll do -1. So let's see this example over here. Now this example is a little short, so I'm going to expand it. I'm going to add 2 more logs. Okay, we have a log of a person from 1993 to 1999. I'm going to add another person who was born in 1993. And let's say he dies in 2010. One log that we already have over here with us is 2000 till 2010. Another log that I'm going to add, this is the last log I promise. What should I add? 2000 till 2009. Now I'm going to draw these logs over this line. How am I going to do that? Like I just explained, if a person is being born, +1, if he dies, -1. Okay, so a person was born in 1993, 1. He dies in 1999, -1. Cool. I have completed this. A person was born in 1993, so +1 over here, which means 1 + 1 will give me 2. And he dies in 2010, -1. A person born in 2000, died in 2010, -1 minus 1 will give me -2. Person born in 2000, this gives me 2 over here. Died in 2009, sorry. This gives me -1 over here. Right. Let me just quickly confirm everything. 1993 +1, 1993 +1, 2, 1999 -1, 2010 -1. Again, 2010 gives me -2. 2000 gives me +1 plus, and this 2000 again gives me +1, so +2, and 2009 -1. Yep, that's perfect. Okay, so now let's see how this drawing of events actually helps us. We are going to find the cumulative sum of this array. This is actually an array with 1 point of 1993 to 1994. This is actually an array. So I'm going to find the cumulative sum at each point, right? Because that will give me the number of people who were alive till that point in that particular year. So assuming that every other year currently is 0, it's actually not, but an assumption to start finding the cumulative sum. The cumulative sum till 1994 will be 0 + 2, 2. Again 0 + 2, 2. Again 0 + 2, 2. And I think this goes up till here. Then cumulative sum will be -1 + 2. That gives us 1. Just going to remove this minus over here. 1 + 2 will give me 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, goes on and on. Then here I'll make it 2 because 3 - 1 is 2. And then finally 2 - 2 is 0, right? Just a second. So we have the cumulative sum with us, and it is very clear that the maximum population was from in these years from 2000 to 2008, which was 3. Earliest year, of course, being 2000, and this will be our final answer. So since I actually made this test case on the spot for you guys, I'm going to actually run this test case and see if it's actually, if the dry run that we did was actually correct. So I have taken this input already and I'm going to run this code. And let's see what the answer is. And it's 2000, right? The expected answer for this input is 2000, and you are absolutely right. So we got to learn a new thing. We got to learn about an algorithm, line sweep algorithm, in which we draw an imaginary line over a plane. And this line is actually being maintained in some sort of array, or you can say list, or for my C++ students out there, vector, right? We call it vector. Perfect. So just maintain a vector of, Asha, you do not even need to maintain a very long vector. It is given in the constraints of the question that years would be from 1950 to 2050 only. So that's it. Your initial index would represent 1950, final index would represent 2050. So if you want to, draw a create a vector with 2050 indices, that's also okay. You can just maintain your answer from 1950 to 2050, or you can subtract 1950 and maintain from 0 till 2050 minus 1950, which can be also maintained. So that's how you will find your answer and you got to learn a new algorithm, which is the line sweep algorithm over here, right? We are maintaining an imaginary array and we get our answer from this. So I hope this was clear. Thank you.